If you're new here, I'm Sarah Mwindi. I talk about mental health, leadership, business, and currently sharing about my Chevening journey. The structure is not the same as my previous videos. This is because I'm telling you my story. If you like my videos, if you like my content, please like, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, and let me know what you think. If you have a question about Chevening, I know I might be butchering the name, but forgive me. All right. So I saw that email. We are delighted. Oh my goodness, I didn't even read it in full because I was so overwhelmed. I was so happy, and then I couldn't celebrate because I had a session just immediately after. So I had to compose myself, breathe in, breathe out, go into my next session and just ask my clients, how are you doing? And just continue with my sessions for the day. When 7 reached, I now removed my laptop and opened that letter so that I could read it. I want to read it for you. Please, allow me. I'm just pulling it up so that I can be able to read it for you and let you know how excited and how that letter normally reads, so that when you get it, you can actually be as happy as I was, and you can also know what kind of letter to expect. Okay? All right, good. So give me a second, it's opening up. So this is what it said. Dear Sarah, we are delighted to inform you that the selection panel was very impressed with your application and interview and have conditionally selected you for a 2023-2024 Chevening Award. Chevening Awards are prestigious and highly competitive. So congratulations on reaching this stage. The letter continues. So what I didn't know is that you get conditionally selected. So there are certain conditions that you have to meet. One of the conditions, and a very key one, is that you have to get an unconditional offer from any of the 3 ranked universities that you selected to be able to go and study there. In my interview, I was actually asked if I'm going to change the ranking. So I actually told them yes, because in between I mentioned in the other video that I changed my ranking from number 3 to number 2, my first choice. But now on my interview, they asked me, are you willing, do you want to change the ranking for your uni? I said yes, I want to change that ranking from number 2 to number 1. And then they asked me why. I'll tell you what I answered in a different video where I will be sharing some tips for how to do the Chevening interview based on my experience. Okay, so I was conditionally selected. The delight and excitement that I had was outside of this world. It took me a while for this information to settle in, that guys, I've actually gotten the scholarship to go and do a master's within a year, just 1 year, because that was so important to me. I didn't want to study more than a year because of my family and my business. So I was like, 1 year tops, and I just got the scholarship. It was paying for everything, my tuition fees, my airfare, my accommodation, my upkeep, everything. So my job is just to go, read, excel, come back. Life changing. So I received the conditional selection, and then quickly the guys from the shortlisted WhatsApp group, there was another group for those that have been conditionally selected, so I joined that group, and then we were just talking, guys, have you met the conditions? Have you gotten an unconditional offer? What other conditions have you been given? There are people who had a condition to meet their English exam requirements, so you had to do those things. I think I'll do a separate video for my application just so that I can show you some of the tips and tricks that helped me that maybe could help you. Okay, so I already had an unconditional offer. Interestingly, my first initial, when I was applying in my application, my university number 1 never even responded to they didn't give me an offer, imagine. So when I changed to now my second ranking to be my first one, they actually are the ones that had already given me an unconditional offer. So I was like, I'm sorted. So I met the conditions for the selection, and then now the next step was waiting to receive a final award letter. So after you receive the conditional award letter, you have to meet those conditions. Upload an unconditional offer. There's documents you need to fill out, a health form, a client information form, and a form that confirms the university you're going to. So if you are not going to your initially selected uni, if you're not going to your initially selected uni, you have to communicate, because that conditional offer normally has like your first ranking. So you need to reply to the program officer and tell them that you're changing you've gotten an offer from this other university. So I printed out, signed, scanned, sent them back. I met my conditions for receiving the award. Then there was more waiting. Okay, patience. Chevening is one of those platforms and one of those programs and scholarships / awards where you have to you build so many skills. Patience is one of them. Resilience is another one. So patience testing. I met the conditions, I sent the email. Then it was waiting for the final award letter and then information about pre-departure. So now I had to wait and wait and wait. It took, that was in June when we received the information. I filled out that paperwork fast. I was not wasting time. Not wasting time. Filled out the paperwork, then waited for communication from the Chevening Secretariat. So the Chevening Secretariat then now reached out and told us, here's your final award letter. Now they are being sent in batches, which is where we are right now. We are currently receiving our final award letters for some people. And then after you receive your final award letter, it's one of the documents you need for your university, then and also for your visa. So once you receive your final award letter, you submit that to your university, then your university sends you a confirmation of acceptance of studies document letter. That is another document you need also to now apply for your visa. So for me, when I received you have been conditionally selected, guys, I just downloaded that email, saved it as PDF, sent it to the university and told them I've been selected for Chevening. Please send me my confirmation of acceptance of studies. And they did. So I had it's called a CIS. My CIS even before I got my final award letter. Then I received my final award letter. After that, the next step is TB testing. So you need several documents to be able to get a visa. Final award letter is 1. CAS from the university is 2nd. TB certificate is 3. Now TB certificate, I'll do a separate video because that one has some data you need, and it also needs a bit more advice. There's a lot of information that I lacked that I felt if I had gotten, it would have made my application for the TB testing easier. So that was my journey until I got my TB certificate. I'll do a separate video just also to decompress because that was very stressful. And then I had my visa application made. The visa application was done. Now I have my visa appointment coming up. So that's where I'm at right now. This video is just to share with you my journey, my experience as a Chevener and a Chevening scholar, or a Chevening scholar, and just to share my excitement with you. I'm hoping to document my journey a lot more even as I'm continuing with it. I'll share as many tips as possible based on my experience, and that's the disclaimer, that this is purely based on my experience. The experience may vary for you, but some of the tips that have helped me, some of the tricks that have helped me may also be helpful for you. So please like this video. If you haven't, subscribe. If you'd like to go on this Chevening journey with me / master's journey with me, please subscribe. I'd be glad to take you on with me as well. I will see you again very, very, very soon. Bye.